you step into the game as an experienced investor pretty much.
Right. Well, throughout the show, let's break down kind of what we do as a company. Visit us online to check it out, ArizonaInvestmentLink.com. Very easy to remember, ArizonaInvestmentLink.com. Check it out. So we are a trustee auction bidding service. There are several out there, but you'll be hard-pressed to find one that offers a seamless process like we do. I mean, literally, our average client, Brandon, how much time do you think they have average into every property that we take care of for them?
No more than 2 hours.
More than?
Yeah, and 2 hours is if they're taking their time, but we have such a clean process that's been streamlined that there's no wasted time or energy for the investor.
Right. So what we do is we provide the list every single evening, and we'll get into more in the next segment, but provide that list, we break it down, all the numbers, and it's just a great thing. I mean, we get praised on it every single day. ArizonaInvestmentLink.com. Check it out. ArizonaInvestmentLink.com. More with the Real Estate Power Hour when we return.
Talk about reality shows. Every show on KFNN is a reality show because the reality is you got to have a plan for the future. And the people you hear here are the experts. They do it for a living. So get a taste each day for the real stuff that'll have you investing like a pro real fast. There are many different approaches, and KFNN listeners usually like to combine the advice of more than one of our hosts. So we leave the fiction to others. 1510 KFNN. 24 hours a day, it's reality you can use.
Arizona Investment Link is a proven real estate powerhouse specializing in foreclosure auction bidding services. There are several companies in the Valley that provide bidding services, but you will be hard-pressed to find a company that offers a seamless investment process from start to finish. Arizona Investment Link provides each investor with a list of homes available at auction and a breakdown of all costs associated with buying that home through close of escrow. That's title status, back taxes, selling title fees, and whether or not you'll be bidding on a first lien position. AIL provides full rehab service, which is really what they are known for. Rehabbing a property is literally a full-time job for the do-it-yourself investor. Their rehabs take typically no more than a week to complete. That's right, 1 week. Then it's on to the marketing and selling of the property. Time is money, and money is time. Contact the AIL team today, 602-369-4663. That's 602-369-4663. Or for more information or a list of current properties for sale, visit ArizonaInvestmentLink.com.
First Class Executive Limo provides safe, quality, reliable transportation for the discerning client throughout the Phoenix metropolitan area. Their growth has been fueled by focusing on you. First Class Executive Limo highlights the details that differentiate a trip from an experience. Whether you require transportation for a corporate event, an important client, or a special time out on the town, First Class Executive Limo is here to serve you. Attention KFNN listeners, First Class Executive Limo is offering you a special rate, 10% off all transportation when you mention KFNN. Whether for work, night out on the town, or airport transfer, call First Class Executive Limo today. 602 First Class. That's 602-347-7825. Visit FCELimo.com. First Class Executive Limo. You're not riding in coach anymore. 602-347-7825.
Catch the latest market news, analysis, and commentary from Mo Ansari weekdays now at 5 p.m. on Market Wrap on Financial News Radio 1510 KFNN.
Now back to the Real Estate Power Hour, brought to you by Arizona Investment Link. To join the show, call 602-324-KFNN. That's 602-324-5366. Or outside the Phoenix area at 1-800-293-KFNN. Now, back to two guys that can't sing karaoke worth a... but they sure do know a lot about real estate. Jason and Brandon.
Hey, welcome back to the Real Estate Power Hour. I'm Jason LaFleche with Arizona Investment Link, sitting here with Brandon Cox, the one, the only, of course, the guy with less hair than me. But it looks good on you, though.
Well, at least mine's brown. Yours is white, so that's okay.
Hey, listen, this segment of the Real Estate Power Hour is brought to you by ATS Home Inspections. Tim Kolb is the owner, and we use them for all of our home inspection needs. I mean, a great guy. Give him a call at 623-266-8255. 8846, or visit them online at atshomeinspectionsllc.com. Take advantage of their $50 off coupon and 100% satisfaction guarantee. So all the realtors out there, get a hold of ATS Home Inspections. Hey, let's go to our first caller, Paul, out in San Antonio. Paul.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Listen, you're making history. Our first call on this network.
Oh, fantastic. Congrats on the new show.
Thank you very much. So we call him PD, Brandon.
Well, I was going to say, should we send Paul some sort of plaque or trophy for being the first caller and kind of...
I don't see why not. But Paul, for several months now, he's been a great client of ours. We've done several homes for the guy. Paul, what are you calling for first and foremost?
I'm calling just to give my endorsement, and I do that because I've never had such an easy way of making money with so little work. I just feel like I owe it to you guys, basically.
Paul's a good guy. He really does. It's kind of funny, Brandon. With our technique at Arizona Investment Link, we kind of cater to the people that don't want to get so much involved in the process. And Paul takes full advantage of that. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, we're not looking for people who think that they know more than we do. We're not looking for people that want to try to do everything themselves. And Paul's a great example of, having that balance in your life with his career that he already has, plus a beautiful family. And he spends time with them versus, out in the trenches, fixing up homes and traveling and spending time away from them. So my hat's off to Paul and how he leverages his resources to make that work for his family.
That's right. Paul, let the listeners know maybe just a kind of the Cliff Notes version of how a transaction works with us or how hands-off it is, and then I'll fill in the blanks for you.
Well, basically, we discussed beforehand, what kind of funds are available,
right? And
then, you send out the list, or like we did on the first one, you'd be on the lookout for properties that would fit our needs, and like that first one, you just cranked it out of the park. That was a great way to start off because it was the easiest, quickest money I've ever made in my life.
Now, how much time do you personally, you or your wife, have into each investment you've done with Arizona Investment Link?
Now, when you say time, I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
Well, time, as far as like turning on the utility, signing the listing agreement, signing the contract when it sells on the back end, how much time do you think you have in total?
I don't know, 30 minutes? I don't know.
Okay, so we underpromise and overdeliver on the 2-hour thing, Brandon. But, yeah, some people literally have 30 minutes or an hour in the entire transaction.
Yeah, and that's the point we're trying to get across to the listeners is that you can be a real estate investor without being a real estate investor and putting in the time and that sort of thing. So
that's a good way to put it, actually.
Well, write it down, man. This is good stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't have to because we're going to archive these shows for 3 weeks on our website. So if you catch part of this show and you want to hear the entire show, to all the listeners, make sure you go to our website this week. It's ArizonaInvestmentLink.com. But, yeah, Paul, I mean, you've had some decent returns on these properties. I mean, I think we've picked up several of them for you in the $40,000 and $50,000 range. And what type of return are you seeing? And this isn't typical, but what type of returns have you been seeing, like net profit-wise?
I think we made on the first one like $18,000.
Okay, and that one there, was that the one in Coolidge, Brandon?
Yeah, that's one where we knew when we got it was going to be a home run. We knew it.
And what was the purchase price on that, Paul? Remind me.
Oh, I think it was like around 50 or something like that. I don't remember exactly.
46 or
Paul just remembers how big the paychecks are. He's not worried about the other details.
No, that's true. That's true.